fuck all that up. And then it went to this. I don't know why it went to that. That's crazy. So now that looks so crazy. I gotta fix this over here. See the crazy shit that I gotta deal with, bro?
What the fuck?
It's alright. Let's see. It's all good. The people that are watching this beginning part just wondering what I'm doing, but it is what it is. It don't matter.
It is what it is. And it shall be.
Alright, hi everybody. I know y'all usually don't ever see me doing things like this. It's weird. I know. It's always weird. But
It's always weird.
I was about to say failure. Excuse me. Anyway, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to the KingKadoTalks live show. I say we're just doing a little reaction video today. I saw this video and I saw a few parts of it, and I'm like, I need to see what all this is about. I gotta see what's cracking, because it seemed like these people wilding, yeah, for real. So, all right, just to get into this real quick. Oh, also, this is my co-host, my boy Lou today.
How you doing?
I say we got a little new angle, if you can see that. I say I can see my door and shit. And
Oh,
I got
God.
the TV back here. Y'all know what I do.
You know
All
what I do.
All right, yeah. Let's go.
No woman is single by choice. The type of men she wants don't want her. Ladies, do you think in order to be married, you have to settle?
Absolutely not. I feel like marriage is about compromise. So in a sense, yeah, but no, not really.
But explain.
Okay, like if you, all right, to explain myself, I would say like settling to me sounds like you're kind of downgrading yourself. But I will also look at settling as compromise in a sense where, okay, you might not agree with everything that your husband might do, but because you love the person, you can come to a compromise where you're both still happy.
Yeah, but that's where compromise and settle are two different, like.
Okay, fair enough.
I think, yeah, it is a compromise, because if you want to say settle, at the end of the day, what you have in your head and what you actually get is two different things in it. And if what you get isn't what you want,
Let's see. Do you think women settle? Do you think women settle as in like they're all right? Well, this is the best that I can get, so this is where I'm at.
Nah, I wouldn't say that.
Well,
I feel like there are people out there that do think that certain way.
Well, I'm not gonna say all women are like that, obviously. But do you think there's more than we think out there that are settling down, that aren't specifically telling people that they're settling down?
I'm gonna be honest with you. From my knowledge, I feel like women are very complex. You know what I'm saying? The male.
It seemed like you was trying to get sexual. I don't understand. Like, what's
not sexual at all. But what I'm saying is, like, the male. I feel like me and you and every other man in this world don't really or will ever understand how a woman really thinks.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So they all have their own unique way of thinking, I guess. That's how I'm gonna give it out.
Hey, Livy, it's good to see you. Long time no see. Sorry, I've been going through, some bullshit, blah blah blah. So I'm a little back. So thank you. I say this hat fire, ain't it? Appreciate you.
So yeah, that's me.
I say no. I kind of agree with that. I say, but I will say there are probably a lot more women out there that be scheming than that we know of. I say because there's no way in hell.
Yeah, but scheming and settling are two different things.
Well, they scheme, and they scheme until a point where they can't scheme anymore. Is what I'm saying. They scheme until they seem like, all right, maybe I can get better. Maybe
what
I can
are you saying?
better.
Like they get bored, like they're like, okay.
Or what I think is what I think
they get to a dead end, and then they're like, you know what? This is it. This is me. This is what I gotta do to be out here.
That, or they think they can't do better. So they're settling for this because they don't think they can do better. I'm not saying settling is always a bad thing, more or less, on her side towards the guy.
Would you know what? I got another question for you. Would you say that it's the same the other way around?
That men settle?
Yeah.
Yes, I believe that a lot of men do settle.
Okay, then. So then, I feel like it's probably from both ends.
Well, yeah, definitely. I never said it definitely wasn't.
I feel like the same way
a
that
lot of men are out there cheating. So are women. There are a lot of women out there cheating too. There
Oh
are
my
a lot
God.
of women out there cheating too. I would say it's not. I don't know. Obviously, I don't know if it's around the same level of cheating for men and women. Obviously, because I'm not in everybody's heads. But women, I think women cheat pretty much just as much as men.
Mm-hmm.
And if not more, for all the secrets that they're able to hold compared to niggas.
No. You see, that's the whole controversy with the.
That is a big controversy.
There's a controversy. I feel like,
But
there's a comedian, if y'all know who I'm talking about, right? That he said, who's the biggest liar, right? And a lot of women said the men, and the men said the women. In reality, he was like, women say the biggest lies, and men lie the most.
Okay.
And the way you can say that or figure that out is if your woman calls you, right? If she calls you and she asks you where you at, you're gonna be like, I'm at Tony's house, but you really at the strip club or something doing some malicious.
Oh no, I don't do no stupid shit.
But I'm just saying, like, you know what I'm saying?
No, I got you.
Like that's the whole point. And then they'll be like, all right, they'll be like, is your baby? You know what I'm saying?
Wait, hold on. I say you kind of lost me there right there. Hold on. You just went off the rails. It's your baby. Wait, what? What are you talking about?
Like, hear me out. Like, like they say the biggest lies.
Okay. Oh, okay. You're talking about like the baby being a lie. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. I understand that. I can agree with that.
Have you really settled, or maybe what you actually got is just different to what you thought you would be getting? It may not be like a settling thing. It just, say you want a footballer, £1 million, and you end up with this guy, say he's not a millionaire, maybe he's got like probably 300, 400K in the bank, and he's a lawyer, good guy, takes care of you, takes care of everything, your kids are good. Like, have you really settled?
But if the footballer is
what if you're somebody,
then you have settled. If that's something that you know that you wanted 100%.
What if you're somebody that's independent,
But
that's used
I
to
don't
getting
think
your
you
own
settled,
money?
though. I don't think that's
Yeah,
what I'm
I don't
saying.
think it's settled, because for me, settling is like that guy that always likes you, but you really don't like him, and it's like, you know what?
Fine,
since you're the
whatever.
last guy,
It's
let
like
me
a
go
whatever.
with you.
Yeah,
But
I mean,
compromisation for
Let's
me
bring
is
that back.
he's
Let's
still
bring
the
that
guy
back.
you're attracted to,
Let's
does
bring
everything,
that
but
back if we can. I done fucked up this whole clip.
You know that you wanted 100%.
What if you're somebody that's independent, that's used to
I don't
getting
think
your
you
own
settled,
money?
though. I don't think that's
yeah,
what I'm
I
saying.
don't think it's settled, because for me, settling is like that guy that always likes you, but you really don't like him, and it's like, you know what?
Fine,
since you're the
whatever.
last guy,
It's
let
like
me
a
go with you.
whatever.
But
Yeah, I mean,
compromisation for me is he's still the guy you're attracted to, does everything, but there's a 20% like probably he doesn't put the toilet seat down, or he just forgets to share you
Nah.
some.
It's that 80-20 rule, that 80-20 rule, that
Yeah.
if and the question I'm going to say, not the question, statement I'm going to say that there's a difference between want and need. Like, I feel like a lot of the time, like, I'm guessing you women have gone through it, you want a guy that's 6 foot, this and that, but as you get older, you start to realize that, you know what, this is what I need in a man, do you know what I mean? And it makes sense, and that's where we now have to kind of like sit down, and I mentioned it before, you have your 2 list, the ones that you're willing to compromise, and the one that you're not willing to not negotiate. When you stick to that, you should be fine. The 80-20 rule, very simple. In my language, it's called ojukokoro, which means basically you want to see what's on the other side. Sometimes the grass is not greener on the other side. If you've got a good one, stick with her, stick with him, learn to compromise. Not every time have it your own way. You get me?
Okay, let me explain my version.
Well,
For me, my list is always like a guy who's making 7 figures, 8
That's what
figures,
he's trying to say.
very rich. But the thing, I used to say, okay, 6 foot and above, but now I'm like, if he's 5'2", he still has money. If he's shorter than me, I mean, he still has a coin. So, and I would actually date outside of my race. So for me, that's a bit of a compromise.
Okay.
But,
oh my God,
but in terms of like income,
that was a big one last podcast. If y'all didn't see it, check it out. Culture, age, maturity, and basic agreement on the baseline of what is what. I agree. Now, I completely agree. I would say we were talking about that shit. I would say is dating outside your. If you don't want to date outside your race, is that racist in itself? Mind you, I was talking to 2 other black guys and some white dudes. What about you? No, it's not racist.
Preferences is preferences.
When does it not be all right? If you're basing it off the history of what that people has done to you, then is that preference or is that race?
What do you mean if you're like? Can
So
you
it's like- so
say
it's-
that again for me?
so it's
Reiterate
like-
that.
I would say if you're basing off the history of what those people have done to your people, is it still preference?
Like you tell them like, nah, I'm not doing this because you did this to my people.
Like it's like it's like me not dating white women because of what happened between us and white people.
Okay,
in
you're like,
history.
I'm good off of that.
Yeah.
Is that racist?
Yes.
I don't know. I couldn't really tell you. I don't
You
know.
don't know?
I don't know if it is or it isn't. Like,
I mean, I think it's racist. I think it's racist, but not obviously not to like that degree. It's
like
not
I said,
you're trying to kill
I
them
can't
or
say
whatever.
yes and I can't say no. Like,
Say,
you know what I'm saying?
I think where it really becomes a problem is when it's like.
I think that's a personal like thing.
Well, yeah, but I think
At
it
that
becomes
point,
a problem.
like at that moment, it's just personal. Like it's just like whatever you feel like. Because a lot of people could give you like, be on your side and be like, yeah, that's racist.
Well,
And
I mean,
and they're just seeing it from like, you know what I'm saying?
That's why I asked you. That's the reason I asked you. I just feel like it's just for it to be something that you would push onto other people. I think that's when it becomes racist. Or well, I mean, I already think it's racist, but at least not as bad until you start pushing it onto other people.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I guess I don't know.
Like
I'm not really very informed. I can't
So
really
like,
give
what are
you?
you? You're Filipino, right?
Am I Filipino?
You're Filipino, right?
No, I'm not Filipino.
What are you?
What am I?
Ecuadorian?
No, I'm Guatemalan.
Guatemalan. All right. So if your mom,
Uh-huh.
so let's say your mom said you're only able to date Guatemalans.
Okay.
Is that racist?
Yeah, I guess.
That's what I'm asking. So if you put it onto your kids and shit like that, and you put that onto other people, is that racist?
If you put it onto other people, if you put your racism onto other people, and you're like, don't do this because of this, and in my belief, so when you gotta believe that, yes, that is racist.
Definitely. I'll say now, if we're going through like
Now, if we're going
preference is totally different. Stuff.
Yeah,
If
preference
you
is
just don't
different.
like somebody, like, hey, I can't.
Nah, you gotta be like, all right,
Yeah.
like
exactly.
okay.
I'm
not
Outside of your religion as well.
Would you? Yeah, I was gonna ask that.
Actually, if he was Jewish, if he was Jewish or a strong Christian, then
Outside
yeah,
of
but
religion.
not like.
Or not like an atheist
Atheist.
person. They
Yeah.
need to have a
Yeah.
God back.
Yeah.
a
I
God
would
say-
relationship.
It's difficult now because
I don't
not
believe.
everybody.
I don't believe any girl in the world.
Sorry, not everybody has strong religious ties anymore. I would say a lot of people don't have strong religious ties anymore when it comes down to it at the end of the day. I would say a lot of people don't even talk about what religion they are sometimes unless they're very heavily involved. But I don't really see many kids involved in religion nowadays, or well, see it plastered all over the internet or anything of that nature. I mean, I also don't follow those type of people either. That
Yeah,
are gonna,
it's all on your social. That's social media, you know. It's all to
Exactly.
your preferences. So.
yeah.
World settles. I believe their perspective changes on life, and they now know that, as you said, there's wants and needs, and we could want that six-figure guy. We could want that guy that has got the shiny jewels. You know them shiny. You could want that. However, like that stuff doesn't last. You get, and I believe that girls they grow up quicker. You get, so they grow up quicker, and they now know what is actually going to build a home. Not a 1-2 year little relationship. What's going to build a home? Like girls getting involved to marry. Nothing less, nothing small.
I feel like everyone has their checklist of what they want and requirements of what they would like their partner to be. But I feel like it's also realistic to understand that they're not going to tick all them 10 boxes that you have. Do you understand? And I feel like necessities are more that they understand you and you lot can actually. Do you see yourself building a long-term future with them? And like, is there compatibility? Because money is one thing. Money can come later on, but do they understand you? Do they know what you like? What your favorite color is?
Money has to
Are
come
they
now.
romantic?
Money has
Yeah,
to come
they know how
now.
to handle certain things. Like me personally, I would want someone that's gone through shit so they can understand me as well. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Okay, you go.
One thing quickly, on top of that is, bro, like, you're getting married. He's not gonna have everything right there and then. You man are gonna build. You're still gonna build together and shit like that. You understand? So if you're building together and growing,
I was
saying,
yeah. I think what it comes down to is that a lot of women want
the end result.
Well,
Wanna
yeah. I
work
mean,
through
she
it.
could also just be like, well, you know, I want to
One of
build. I
those.
want to build. I say there are women out there that definitely do want to build and don't. Well, I wouldn't say don't, because I really believe that a lot of women would love to help a nigga build, but if they have the ability to get a nigga that has already built it,
But that's called gold digging.
and just well, I mean, not Not fully. I wouldn't say that's fully gold digging. If you're not looking specifically for the money,
because you just said if you're willing, if the availability to be able to get, you know, that end result from a man, that's gold digging to me. I think because then now you just trying to.
Well, it depends. If she makes her own money to that same degree. Ones if she makes her own money to that same degree.
Yeah, but the woman right now that we just saw didn't look like she was like.
You don't know what she do. Do Adam Sandler look like a millionaire?
What are you talking? No, I'm saying her reaction. She's like build. You saw her face?
Well, yeah, because what I'm saying is possible that she might already have something built, and if she needs somebody to come to the table that also has something built.
True, but we don't know.
Exactly, we don't. I mean, you don't know what's going off that way. It's like, hey, yo,
you don't know.
Hold on.
You're not settling because he's not the finished product yet. He's a finished product.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't want to meet someone whilst I'm building.
Okay, I feel like what you're saying is true.
What do you build then?
Yeah, what does that mean?
Yeah, you build together. Like you could create a couple business if that's your lane. If you want to create together, if you want to build houses together. Yeah, even having a family building.
I feel like I'm the only one. I'm a bit offended by the first line of that question.
Oh, no woman is single by choice.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I feel like all of you skipped past that. I'm just sitting here thinking. How dare you? Yeah, how dare you? What? No, and it's emphasis on women. You guys are not deeping the insult. It's emphasis on women.
Do you know what? It went over my head. I had settling, and I was
like, having nice conversations. You've just been insulted.
All right, let me think about that. No woman is single by choice. I don't know about y'all. Yeah, I think women are single by choice. Do you think women are single by? No woman is single by choice.
Huh?
I don't know why that fucks me up so badly. So pretty much they're saying is that
if you ugly, you're not getting asked out.
Pretty much. I say if you're single, it's because you can't get a man.
Mm-hmm. That's it. Do you agree with that?
Hold on. Libby says, I say, I'm sorry, but what the fuck is this show? A very small slice. A small slice of perspective, and why do these young women have their tits out? Maybe I'm just too old. Some deaf are, some aren't, and some claim to be. Man. Number one, I don't know. Obviously, I think they knew that they were going to be on this show.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
They was like, hey, if one of those balling ass niggas that fuck with all the shit that I'm about to say right now sees this show, you know, they can hit my Instagram and he can see I got these titties to offer a nigga. Because that's what I'm putting on this table, these titties.
Okay. I'm not going to say I agree with all that. But
I know that clip definitely ain't gonna be able to stay on TikTok.
Oh my gosh.
The whole woman race. Read the question one more time. Read the whole question.
So, do you want to read it one more time?
Yeah. Because I want you guys to take the insult.
Quick.
Say it again.
Ready. Disclaimer, this is not my view. You understand?
Okay.
No.
I am so irritated. I'm so frustrated with this question. And I'm frustrated with the cast. These men are acting like amateurs. They're not getting to grasp with the question. We have been insulted as women. Do you understand? Our gender has been insulted. No woman is single by choice. Who wrote this? And how dare you? How dare you? Every day men are here. A man is single by choice, right? Right? A man is single by choice, right? But a woman isn't, right? Why? Sexists, all right? Sexist pig who wrote this fucking question. You can suck your mum and your granddad and your auntie.
No woman is single by choice. Full stop. The type of man she wants doesn't want her. Full stop.
I'm triggered.
Do you want to carry on? Ladies, do you think in order to be married you have to settle? Question mark.
No.
But
I'm single by choice.
I feel like men settle.
Single by choice.
How dare people actually think that? The emphasis is on women. Yeah. The emphasis is on women. What? No woman on this earth is single by choice. All we care about is
it's a generalized statement. It's not saying 100%. Like
yeah, but it's the fact. It's a generalized
out of 5 of you, which one of you are single?
By choice.
By choice.
By choice.
Yeah.
By choice.
Okay. No. What changes that choice? What changes that choice?
What changes that choice? When I'm ready. He has money. No. When I'm ready, I'm not.
Do you have money?
Quick question. You said.
I'm a recent graduate.
You said when you're ready.
What money do I have?
When you're ready, can't that translate to when you meet the right guy?
No, when I'm ready, because
So
I feel
what does
like
ready mean?
I could go out with somebody right now if I really wanted to, but I love me and I want to focus on me and what I'm doing. If I'm doing something with somebody else, that means now I've got to make sure that you're also good.
I ain't gonna hold you. I kind of feel like that I feel that way for a lot of women. That's how it is. That women can literally, almost any single woman can go out and talk to any man. It's just that she doesn't find every guy that's talking to her attractive.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm pretty sure almost every single woman on the planet can damn near go out there
and catch somebody.
Catch somebody. I mean, I'm sorry to say this about some of the people, but have you seen some of the shows that are on television of some of these people that are married? No? I don't want to say specific shows because I'm gonna feel all types of fucked up if I say it.
Oh, don't say it.
I would say, but there are literally shows out there where you see somebody and you're like, how the fuck are you married? How do you have 5 kids? I don't understand. How do you have 5 kids by 5 different people? Who's hitting this? I'm sorry. Or the other way around. Like, who's letting you smash, bro? Who's letting you stick your thing in them? Like, how is that happening? Like, it's literally just you can't literally she can't today. I understand. I get you. It's all good. Love you. Thank you. I would say, it just makes no sense to me, bro. It really makes no sense to me at the end of the day. It really doesn't. It's just. Oh, Michael. Oh, this guy. I say you just gesturing over here. They say you're just gesturing. Hey, you got.
That's the kind of love that I like.
Okay, can I ask you a question? 1 second, brother. Can I ask you a question with that, or just that statement you just said, yeah?
So put it this way. I was in a toxic situation for 1,460 days. When I'm ready to be in another situation and wholeheartedly give myself to somebody, then I am ready. Until now, it's all about self-love. It's all about loving me a bit more. It's all about nobody will take me for idiot again.
So do you believe in meeting the right person at the wrong time?
Yeah. That's already happened.
You don't believe in that?
I say unless you live with somebody, I don't think a toxic relationship is something you should just stay in.
Louis, what do you mean unless you live with somebody?
Well, like, unless you specifically live with this person and that means you can't get away. You know what I mean? Like, if you live with this person, y'all pay bills or whatever, blah, 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 that it's a little bit more difficult. If you're married, well, not married, but if you're just with this person and it's toxic and you don't live with this person, then you can obviously get yourself out of the situation.
Yeah.
But if you're living with the person,
it's a little more
obviously it's a different story. But I don't know why people stay in toxic relationships when they can obviously see that it's toxic. If you don't have to be there, I just don't understand why you're still there. To me, it just makes no. It must be it must be a psyche thing or just something wrong with the brain. But like, I don't know why the fuck people do it. I say men and women. It's just ridiculous how people will stay in toxic relationships. It's ridiculous. You been in some toxic relationships, my boy? You been hit before?
Have I been hit before? Sometimes. Please don't do it. It reminds me.
No, I'm sorry.
So then, okay, cool. But then, you know, when some girls complain that guys use that as an excuse, like, oh, I'm not ready to be, I still want to build myself. And why do some girls feel like, some girls feel like a guy is using that as an excuse?
No, it's not an excuse. Sometimes they need to grow up. Sometimes they actually need to grow up.
You should take the privilege when it's in front of you. You should take the privilege when it's in front of you. How dare? That's the answer. If God brings you your queen here, and He's blessed you, your queen has arrived. You can't come and tell me I'm not ready. I'm here.
But she just said she's not ready. But I just asked you a question saying that
for women and men, for me, you should take the privileges in front of you. You should take it. You can't tell me you're not ready.
At the same time, that's how women feel. That's how we feel sometimes.
I feel like what you lots are forgetting. That women usually don't bring enough to the table. They expect a guy. Hold on. You're expecting a guy with 7 figures.
Single one of
no, women on the whole. Women on the whole. No, but just hear me out. Women want a 6 foot nigga, 7 figures in the bank, life sorted out, everything ready made, and most of you girls are coming with nothing.
No, because you want your cake and you want to eat it all the time. Sometimes you just have to leave the slice alone, care for that little slice, and then do what you can do for the slice. Why are you having so much slices to eat? Why are you doing all of that? That's why I say they need time to grow up. J. Edwards.
What are the slices?
Do you know that between these thighs, I can birth a child?
What slices?
I bring a lot to the table. Trust and believe that. I'm going to be cooking, cleaning, loving you, doing all these things for you, and then also making money on top. I am the table.
Yeah, but
guys that say women don't bring enough.
One can go as far as to say the same about oneself too, though, like because I'm also gonna cook for you and clean and do all these other chores that you think you're doing by yourself.
I would say.
I feel like the problem is that, to me, like in a person, like thinking, I guess. I'm sorry, I just had to stutter.
No, you good.
It's I don't know, like that's crazy. 'Cause, like, that's like just a one-way type of thinking. That's very negative. The way she was just thinking now, that was very terrible.
Oh, yeah.
I just feel like that wasn't okay, because now you don't have. She didn't have a valid point. Her reasoning was out of pocket, and she was just very being loud for what?
Honestly, I don't.
What were you gaining from that? Just because you're louder than me, you're right.
The thing is, I don't. Who even asked this question? Did you ask your wife what she brought to the table?
No. I never. Well, obviously you got to discuss things though.
You got to discuss your finances before you get married and shit. But, yes, but did you ask her yo? What do you bring to the table?
Nah.
I've never heard no nigga say that before.
I never heard nobody ever say that either.
I mean, maybe I'm not in the high society, or I'm not part of the high value men. I know I'm not high value, none of that extra shit, whatever the fuck. I would say I've never in my life ever heard a nigga ask a chick, what do you bring to the table? In my life. Only in these videos. Only online have I heard it. And it's a dumb question. I just really think it's a dumb question. I'm not even going to hold you.
Okay. Why do you think it's a dumb question?
Because it's like, what the fuck is she supposed to say? What do you want her to bring to the table?
I mean, I don't know, bro. Like, a lot of women are successful.
No, what do you want? What do you want a girl to bring to the table? Answer that question right now.
You tell me what you would.
No, nigga, I asked you first. Go ahead.
I want to hear.
I got mine. Mine is in the other room. Go ahead. What do you need? What do you need?
I don't know.
See, exactly. You can't even fucking answer the question. How's she supposed to answer it?
Because
you don't even know what you want.
What do I want?
Yes. What do you want? What does she need to bring to a table?
You know what I'm saying? Like, I got mine. So.
But you can't answer the question though.
Because it's a liability.
It's a liability. Get this thing out
I'm protecting myself.
Are the ones that are not even.
My wife at home is who I want.
What do you do?
J. Edwards. I feel like this is, you're speaking from personal experience. You sound just like, obviously, you're a little bit hurt. You're a hurt puppy. It's okay, baby. It's okay. You're a hurt puppy because, like you said, they want the 6 foot niggas, and obviously you're not 6 foot, baby. And then they want the large bank account. So you know what? I'm gonna give you a pass because I know deep inside you just want me to come and cuddle you. It's okay, baby. You get there one day. But don't deflect. You wish you was a woman. Women just have to be paying. Period.
I understand that, but I feel like women have a lot of expectations, hence why they end up. Wait.
By choice, because no one meets those expectations.
A lot of men are emotionally unavailable. A lot of you guys can't speak about the things that you've been through, the things that go on in your head, your traumas, all these things. Emotionally unavailable. You want to beat and ski and all these things, but you don't actually want to build. You don't want to build. You don't want to grow. Like a lot. Wait, you talk about. Wait, can I just say something? One more thing. You guys say women are gold diggers and that. Men are leeches. Where's the gas and electric? Where's the water bill? Where's the fucking electricity, mate? You want to speak about?
I've paid them all.
Yeah.
I paid them all.
Yeah, I don't know.
I paid them shits. I paid every fucking bill. Yes, I did. I paid all those motherfucking bills.
Girls, no, because
I'm probably the only guy that would do
because
that.
you guys say that girls.
Also, what is she talking about? Do we live with each other? Like, what are you talking about these bills for?
So what you think she's projecting?
No, I think she's.
I don't know
I don't know what she specifically means by it, because unless we specifically live together, what are you talking about? Where's the water bill, the light? I don't live with you.
Mm-hmm.
And if I live with you, then obviously I think we would have had a conversation about who's taking care of what before we would have moved in together. Right?
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to move in with a nigga who's a kid. Mm-hmm. Am I right? You got to get to the point where you're going to move in together. You just don't be like, hey, I met this guy last night. We're going to move in together, see how it goes. That's not how it happens. Like, that's not how it happens. You got to go through trial and error, more or less, through the relationship to see if it can get to the next level. Mm-hmm. So what are you talking about, the bills and shit? Unless you bring in a bum nigga that's not making no money to that degree, and you're just hoping that he changes, then, I mean, you got a totally different story here. Mm-hmm. Say, but nah, come on, yo.
Only don't have nothing. What about you lot that come to the yard with no fucking... Where's the shopping? Where's the mac and cheese?
Well, I got my own apartment. I own my own apartment, innit? So...
I ride shopping, innit, if I'm staying over. So I don't know about these guys you're talking about.
Jay,
also, what age are they?
I'm triggered. I'm very, very, very triggered. Because when guys say girls don't bring enough to the table, it's always the leechy guys. The leakies. The little leechy guys, they be taking the gas, the electric, the charger, the Wi-Fi, the food. Did you even bring oil for me to fry that plantain? No, you did not. No.
Okay, so you're talking about a nigga that came to live with you for a while, and you was just mad that he ain't give you nothing. Mm-hmm. That's what it seemed like.
Rejecting.
I would say, unless you specifically let a nigga stay with you and do all that, like, I mean,
that's on you.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's on you. And then once a nigga doesn't do that, kick him out. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't. Obviously, it's the relationship is not gonna work.
Yeah, like
there's no. You have exactly like you said. Say it again. There's no what?
You said.
No, you said it.
You said it, bro.
I didn't say it. You said it first.
Obligation.
Exactly, my nigga. That's how we do it.
I'm fed up.
With what you just said, yeah. Like, now let's just separate the two. We have bummy men and we have bummy women. You just have to look here and see who you can vibe with and connect with.
Find them when hold.
There's no point saying, oh, where are the men for where are men for that? I think someone mentioned it previously. Yeah, is it the kind of people that you're attracting? Like, and again, I'm not trying to forward anybody here, but you said you're single by choice, and when you're ready, yeah, and that's good, that's proper. Because when the right man comes along here, you have the sense to see that this is the right man for you. A lot of the time, the issue that we have here is we rush into something here. We don't take time to see all of these things. Are we compatible? And then it's not just about me and you. How would my family take you? How would your family take you?
But you know what? Sometimes, on some occasions, thinking about that too soon. Sometimes it will be like, oh, raw, like it's too soon to be thinking about that stuff. So you have to build.
I'm not saying straight away. There's steps.
I can't say just because someone's rushed into something that it's not going to work out. I don't know. It's different for different people. Do you know what I mean? I understand where you're coming from, but at the same time,
I feel like the type of woman you are kind of determines the type of men that you attract, if that makes sense. And I feel like if you're consistently attracting a certain type of man, you have to look at yourself and be like, is this girl to, you know, like, you know what I mean? If you
it can't be about what you wear, bro. It's about what you wear, yeah. I like my titties out. Don't be insecure. I need a guy that's secure in himself.
Bro, you crash landed, bro.
Just a thing in there, Kim Kardashian and Kanye, innit?
No, let me land. Wait, hold on. Let me land. No, don't do that. Let me land. I'm saying, if you carry yourself with too much cleavage and
the reason I think that was weird was because that man literally said, I had to take like 5 showers or something to like be with her or something like that. He said it in an interview or something. Like, yo, bro, how do you say that and then get? No, all right.
Too sexy and stuff like that. You can only you can understand the reason why a guy would only want you for what, like just for sex, because a man's not looking further than what your physical is. Do you understand what I'm saying? So you have to.
There's someone that's out there that will see that walk past and not even blink her eyes. So it's down to the man as well.
Yeah, that's why I said to an extent. It depends on the person. It's not overall.
But if I'm seeing you as sexy, I see you as a sex symbol. I just want to have sex with you. I'm not really looking at you for what you might potentially have. Does she have a personality?
That's on you.
Is she loyal?
That's on you.
But it's usual though, because when you see a girl on Instagram,
on him because it's about the women.
She could be the most successful woman, but just because she's dressed like a sex symbol means you can't wife her.
Be mature enough and secure enough to feel that even if your woman does look like that, that's my woman, and I know how she holds herself. Sometimes, because they go overboard. very insecure, definitely. Do not let them tell you different. I feel like if you're secure as a man, you do not need to be doing the most. Don't be DMing me, asking me, yeah, I want to take you out, and then a month down the line, get mad that I'm half naked. That doesn't make any sense. You met me like this.
That's not what he's saying. That's not what he's saying. That's in a relationship. Before you get to that relationship, that's what he's talking about. Before you get to that relationship, he's saying that if all you
first impressions count.
Yeah, if all he sees here is breast and arse and all of that
Men
stuff.
are just stupid. Men are just stupid because even your point is null and void, yeah. Because
so I don't like that. Like, why is there nothing past that? Like, why is there nothing past? Okay, she likes to dress scantily clad or whatever the fuck. Does that really matter at the end of the day? Like, if she's literally, she could be a virgin.
Mm-hmm. That shouldn't matter at all.
And if she wants to dress, I'm sorry, like how they're dressing currently, is that an issue? No, because the niggas gonna be in here and they be like, oh, she kind of fire. I'm gonna try to holler at her at the end. And then, like she said a month later, like, nah, you can't wear that no more.
What?
like, right, nigga, I brought these clothes. I can't wear the clothes I bought. Like, I spent money on this thing.
you have different rules for different women. If she's a baddie from America with millions of followers, you wife her though. But if it's Jessica from down the road, you won't wife her. Men are just stupid. Men are just stupid.
But usually, the way how you discover women is not usually on the road. Like, their social media. If I'm always seeing bikini pictures and stuff like that, I'm seeing you for what you feel your physical.
It's the fitness in me. That's why I'm doing it.
But you know how exactly, and that's why
for what you
I
feel
work
your
out.
physical.
It's the fitness in me. That's why I'm doing it.
But you know how exactly, and that's why it's a bit stubborn because you know what social media can bring posting those things. So
I know that, but certain guys don't know that.
But
if
sorry,
you're
I'm
advertising
sorry,
yourself
I'm
as
sorry.
a sex symbol, I only want you for sex.
Okay,
don't get offended if I just want to put my dick down your
The
throat.
whole first impression, I feel like that's such bullshit because you can't know someone on the first day that you've met them.
However,
it takes time.
however,
They can
no,
come-
wait,
they can come
already.
looking like a baddie the first day,
However,
but
the
next
stigma's
day-
still attached. The stigma, hold on, can I say?
She's confident.
That could have been built over time. Are you ready? Can I say something? Yeah.
Personally, for me, first impressions do not matter. Why? Because we all get to know who the person is later on down the line. It doesn't matter like meeting them the first time. I could be going to Sainsbury's in my do-rag and tracksuit bottoms or whatever it is. Doesn't mean that you know me in that instance. Doesn't mean that I dress like that every day. First impressions, do they really matter? Come on, think about it.
The stigma's attached.
How do you feel about first impressions? How do you feel about first impressions?
It don't matter.
I completely agree. I hate that first impressions are even a thing because just think about you going somewhere and like imagine somebody dies in your family and you have to meet somebody for the first time and then they just take it as like, oh, so this guy's just a depressed guy.
Yeah.
Or if like imagine something like your entire day has been going bad, like you just lost $100, your train left earlier than you got there, or you got there
really
late,
bad day.
and then you stepped in a puddle, and then someone bumps into you, and then you go in a store, and then you have it out with the clerk or something like that because someone says some wild or something like that to that nature. I would say it's just you just can't bring everything off of first impressions because I think that limits so many people in so many ways because if you just think someone's mad all the time or like this is just their personality all the time, then you're just gonna ruin a lot. You're not gonna be able to see a lot. You're not gonna be able to experience a lot because you're writing shit off immediately.
That's crazy.
That's how I feel, bro. It's exactly how I felt. Real shit.
If you meet someone for the first time and they look clean, you're gonna have a good impression of them. If regardless of even saying it's closed-minded or whatever, that first impression will stick. For example, if I first saw you, if I saw you now and I'm
wait, so does it not matter? Just for like, so you don't care? Because like, hold on.
Regardless of even saying it's closed-minded or whatever, that first.
So it doesn't matter. So you know damn well that it's closed-minded, but you don't give a fuck. Because this basically is what he said. That's basically what it sounds like. He's like, well, I know it's closed-minded. Yeah. That doesn't matter. Why doesn't that matter? That's a problem. That's a fucking problem.
First impression will stick. For example, if I first saw you, if I saw you now and you're looking nice and all that in that fit and everything, in that fit. You understand? I might I'm having.
He's like, let me throw my shot somewhat in this. You're like, so like, imagine if I said you was looking fire, right? Right now, and not. You feel me? So
okay. This goes a bit. You understand? Let me try shout out for this reason. You get. That is the issue. However, first impressions will still count because it's still stuck. Thank you, but it'll still stick in your head until she changes it for you.
No,
you get?
So if I dress like this, you're trying to say that I wouldn't have the intellect. So if I was supposed to speak to have a great conversation with you, but that also stands for first impressions.
I never once said that.
I feel like you have to understand, with relationships, there always has to be that initial attraction. I have to feel like I want to have sex, but then there's always the conversations that go after that. Like, what are you trying to do with your life? Where are you trying to go? Where do you see us going to do this other business?
Like I always say, one second, yeah. I was going to like what you said, yeah. All I want to say is that looks attract, yeah, personality keeps.
Exactly. But that works both ways.
I feel like first impressions do count in a way, because if I was dressed like this, meeting a nice guy who's making, good amount of money, he's working in Canary Wharf. But hear this though, if he's a classy man and I'm dressed like this, it's just a bit, it looks like I'm lower grade. But if I came in, looking sleek, not so much cleavage, came in looking all right, I feel like it gives a different impression. But I feel like in a way, it just depends on your packaging as well, how you present yourself.
One question, yeah? One question.
Of course.
One question.
Same for men as well.
Do you think your type wants you?
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
What your type? Hold on.
Why are you single then? If your type wants you,
because I'm still dating.
No.
What happened? You need a moment? What happened?
I'm sorry, that just fucked me up. Yo, wait. So your type, you want a specific type. You think your specific type wants you as well.
Mm-hmm.
And you're not single by choice. Well, you're not. Well, I guess you said no. They said they are single by choice. Mm-hmm. Yes. And she's just out there dating, just having fun.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me hear more. I mean, I might be fucked up, but let me. Just...
I asked the question. Like, am I not allowed to ask the question?
Huh? Why are you single?
You said I'm single.
Why are you single?
You said I'm single.
You are single. Emily? He's definitely single.
If you say your type wants you, and you know your type, and you're single, but you have a type.
Okay, maybe she has.
Your type is the reason you're not in a relationship. So clearly, your type doesn't want you.
Baby. Hey, can I even put something out there?
No, you're definitely single.
Wait, why? How do you know?
Because I've heard him to saying things.
Where's your woman?
I've heard him saying things to me.
But I can strongly say.
Cool.
Wait, where's your man?
Huh? I choose not to have one.
Oh, you choose not to have one.
You're saying just because Ikram's type wants her, yeah, it doesn't mean she needs it. She doesn't mean she needs to settle just because that's the one that wants her.
But that's not a settling. That's not settling. If your type is not settling though. That's exactly what you want, and they want you. So why do you not have them if they want you? You're not settling. You're not though. That's not settling. That's so.
What did I say? I think is it settling? I don't know. I might have to change my definition of settling at this point. Is that settling?
I don't know.
Because homegirl just said if your type wants you and you want that and you want your type, obviously because it's your type, and you don't get with them because you don't want to settle. So settling obviously doesn't mean the negative consultation. Settling means I'm ready to stop messing around with other people. Is the definition that I'm coming to from them. Because usually when people say settle, it's like, all right, well, you could have done better, but you're settling with something worse.
Yes.
This is not the same. This isn't that.
Yeah.
True. That's not settling. If you want a Rolex and the Rolex is there, take it. You don't have the Rolex there then.
If you want a Rolex and the Rolex isn't there, you can't have it. Simple.
What about
But what about if your type is there, but you yourself are not ready? So I feel within myself, I still need to fully blossom and be the best self I am before I commit to you.
If it's your type, then wouldn't they understand you? Because, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if you get to what I'm trying to say.
Your type would know that you need to grow,
and then it would support you, like, would help you. Yeah, because that's your type. Like, you know what you want, right? And your type wants you.
Well, maybe the type that you want don't want to help you.
Maybe the type you think you want isn't the type that's trying to mess with you because they're not trying to settle.
Maybe.
Oh my god, what is going on?
Oh fuck! All right, okay. All right, this is where we're going.
I asked that question earlier. You said it's different.
No, I said it's different. It's different. It's only different. I think that men. You listen. Men are supposed to wait. Men are supposed to traditionally. You lot are supposed to worship the ground we walk on.
Okay, wait, hold on.
This is can I finish? Can I finish?
Should we tradition?
That is a lie, 100%. If we go like historically, women always in the beginning have been like just second, and only until recently, until like 1960s when that vote came or whatever. I'm just saying.
That nigga said from 1,000,000 years ago to about 60 years ago, women were second.
That's how from all, am I lying? Like, am I lying?
I mean, for the most part, definitely when it came to intelligent culture and shit like that. Yeah.
To everything. Like, the value wasn't really there. Only until recently has pussy value gone up and dick value has degraded.
But that depends on what you call value. What do you call value?
Value is you have a sex organ, I have another one.
Okay, so
that's equality.
All right, so at this point, so if someone can go and kill, so if a person can go out and kill an animal and bring it back, but he can't cook, and the other person can't go out and kill the animal but can cook, who's more valuable?
That's 50-50.
Okay then.
Yeah, that's 50-50. That's 50-50. That's a lot of time and effort put into both sides.
That's what I'm saying.
But that's what I'm trying to tell you too. That's what I'm trying to, like, I agree with you. Like, it's supposed to be 50-50.
Definitely.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
I say the fact that a lot of people
that it's been like that where women are second, and now, you know, there's a thing called first, or like the fact that there was even the fact that there is a first and second and all this is ridiculous.
Well, yeah, and to even have a feminist movement in the first place is kind of crazy.
Wait, what? What do you?
What I mean is to do what men have done to women, for them to create a movement of that magnitude, so they can get equal rights and certain different things.
Find it like
because they shouldn't have been in that situation in the fucking
to start
first
it with.
place.
Okay.
I say there's so many women in history that have been fucking monsters. I would say there was
of course,
like there is this. I'm gonna say this real quick. There is this lady who she oh my god, her husband got killed for something, and then she ended up fleeing and becoming a big pirate, right? Like a big time pirate.
I think I remember.
Yeah, big time pirate. Was sinking every fucking ship, was taking all the niggas shit, was like taking fleets, everything, had fleets, and then was so powerful that they granted her immunity or whatever, or they pardoned her for all her shit or whatever, blah blah blah, and then made her into something else, and then something of that nature, and she was able to like settle off clean and chill.
That's crazy.
But she was like the most scariest fucking person on the planet, and I'm like, yo, there's this. Shit like that is just proof that why is there this second class shit when it comes to women. I mean, obviously you got things like strength or whatever. That's totally understandable. Well, if we're just talking about intelligence and be able to come up with situations.
But who's to say that that's not also a trait though?
What? Her ability?
Yeah, like isn't that an ability as well?
You don't know who can have those traits.
Exactly.
And if you suppress all women, then you're not gonna know which women have certain traits.
Exactly.
And then I'm not gonna say the same for niggas, because I don't really feel like niggas are really being oppressed. Like
no.
I would say I really don't. I would say exactly most. I would say I really don't believe most niggas are being oppressed like that. I mean, somewhat. If we talk about race, then we can get into more different things. But like literally, it's just I just think that we shouldn't be where we are when it comes down to women at the end of the day. It just makes no fucking sense.
Should we be traditional then? Iman, drop the traditional, please.
This is the problem with society. This is the problem with society. Traditionally, you are meant to worship the ground we walk on. You understand? We're meant to be here, you're meant to be there. That's why it's different. That's why it's different. If God has blessed you with your queen, you should.
I completely agree. I said most men have been peasants in the trenches for all of history with women. It's not like every single nigga. I'm sorry, every single guy. I keep saying. It's not like every single guy in history had all the money, had all the power, had all the ability, and can do whatever he want. Like, you think there's a hierarchy with slaves, really?
Mm-hmm.
With niggas, like with the niggas that was outside in the back in the houses and shit, you think there's a hierarchy? I mean, don't get me wrong, you got house slaves and shit like that, blah, blah, blah. But still, there ain't no fucking hierarchy in that time.
Mm. You only had privilege.
Exactly. I was like, if that woman
slave times, you only slept on a haystack or on a bed.
If she can knit and have kids, she's just as valuable as a nigga that can bring the cotton for her to knit. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's the type of shit that was happening, man.
You better just grab her. Guys, I mean, look at this magnificence. You know, perfection. I'm a queen, darling. Do you understand? I'm a woman.
There's nothing
superior
wrong with
gender.
yourself,
Do you understand?
But then again, it goes back to preference.
That is me, and
I'm
like you know, the creme de la creme.
Do or don't, but to me, I could just be like, no, like you're not attracted to me whatsoever. Like you don't attract me in any way, shape, or form. If we were to be alone in a room, I would be scared, and I would probably run away. Like I could have that type of level of like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, definitely. I say people have different types of preference. You could like what you like. I would say you don't automatically have to find her as perfect as she says she is, and you could think she's like literally hideous. I say that's literally preference.
That's what I'm exactly. So for her to say what she's saying, it's like,
well,
like you said, it could come as a little too conceited. Well, but then again, it's like, humble yourself.
I think it depends on how much you think that person looks good and shit like that. Cause like, hold on, I'm gonna address that comment in a second. I say, but it's kind of like when you see, like, let's say you got a celebrity crush, right? Who's your celebrity crush?
Damn, I don't know. Beyonce.
All right, so if Beyonce was in a music video and she did some wild shit and she was like, "Oh, I'm sexy as fuck," you're not gonna be like, "Oh, damn, Beyonce, yes you are."
Exactly.
It's because you think she looks good.
It's preference.
I would say it comes to now
preference.
Now, that's just where it comes from. I would say even if you think someone looks good, you can also be at a level of where something can be cocky.
Yeah, you could be like, "What do you?"
Because you ain't be like, "Oh, I'm the baddest bitch on the fucking planet." I would say every girl wants to look like me like that. You be like, "Okay, calm down, Beyonce, relax."
Yeah.
Relax right now.
Beyonce, why are you acting crazy?
Yeah. I would say, I just have a hard time believing that every man was just out there beating their wives. I mean, of course, obviously every nigga wasn't out there beating their wives. There was a lot of niggas out there beating their wives. I ain't gonna hold you.
I'm gonna be honest,
but I'm pretty sure there's a lot of niggas beating their wives today.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like maybe no. You know what? You know what I'm gonna say? I'm gonna say at least 3/4, 3 out of like 3/4 back then, and it's like probably slightly gone down now, because now women are more, I would say, more.
So
confident.
You think it was 75% of households? Where
I feel like under regular, like men would because it was terrible times.
God damn,
it was terrible.
What times are we talking about?
All of like last century, bro. Like
of last century.
It was just terrible times.
So
the World War, the Great Depression.
Hold on, you said 75%. So
Prohibition.
So you telling me every time there's 4 people in my house, one of their grandparents used to beat the fuck out of the other one?
Yes, because
or specifically one of their granddads or dad used to beat the shit out of
a terrible life that
shit
nigga
is
had to
wild.
live through.
I don't know. Just imagine. You have to Google those facts.
Just imagine.
That shit is kind of crazy.
Just imagine you had to go through the Great Depression, World War I, World War II.
Nigga, not everybody going through that right now.
Yeah, but I'm saying last century.
Well, I mean,
so how terrible it was that you got to go back home, you got to drink. Now you drinking and you doing all this, and all you can think about is all the bad shit. Like, you feel me? And then I don't know, like medicine wasn't up there, like none of that shit was here. And also on top of all that, women just really weren't, like, I'm gonna be on, like, confident, like, you know, they didn't, like, I you know what
the confidence wasn't
I don't know if it's confidence. I don't know if that's the word I'm looking for.
I understand where you're coming from. What I would say is that I don't think the confidence and the extra shit was there is because they didn't have as many people to say that they support them. Nowadays, you can go online and find anything to support your feelings.
Yeah,
I would say if you're a fucking pedophile, which obviously I think you should rot in hell and rot in jail for millenniums and so on and so forth. Blah blah blah. You can't. I literally lost my whole train of thought because I just hate pedophiles so much. Yeah,
I feel you.
I literally lost my whole train of thought because I was like, God damn, I hate pedophiles.
Anger, yeah.
Oh my God,
I have one now.
yeah, for real, my nigga. But I just, in general, I was saying at the end of the day, I just feel like motherfuckers got to do what they got to do, and I just feel like a lot of the courage and shit that came from women was because some of them were like, you know what, fuck it, no one else is standing up for us. I gotta stand up for us, and I gotta be a voice.
Yeah, okay.
Nowadays it's so much easier.
Like,
with
go
the internet.
stab that man.
Exactly. Well, hey, hold on. I said no, a little bit easier today with on the internet, and you go out, you can play Thought Shit by Meg Thee Stallion and feel empowered than a motherfucker. Like it's a lot different now.
The female species, so a man needs to worship me. I don't know what's wrong with these boys.
I hate the worship thing.
Bow down in the presence.
You should worship the man. You should
bow down to the.
We're supposed to worship the ground that you walk on, yeah. But the same way, hold on, wait. We're supposed to worship the ground that you walk on, but the same way we met you is not the same way how you're going to be in 1 year's time. Like not even 2 years time. What? It depends. It depends. Like.
Yeah, but I don't want to.
Yeah, but you put on weight, like you start offering off wig. I'm seeing tracks. Obviously, get comfortable. But it's like the same way I met you, you don't have the same expectations of yourself as the way how you do 1 year later. Or 2 years later. Not perfection. No, not perfection.
What tracks are you talking about?
No, but I'm talking about
I think he's bugging with that one.
He's talking about something else.
Yeah, I think he's talking.
I think he's talking about comfortability though.
Yeah, I was like, you getting comfortable with somebody and you looking good when you go out and about, totally two different things. Also, I don't think you expect her to.
You having an no.
Like,
I
do
feel
you
like
expect them to do all of what they did to get ready for this shoot
every day
in the morning?
But like the
audacity
to have to like say you being comfortable.
Like that?
Yeah, every day, and I don't want you to be comfortable. I think his issue is more or less again like what the woman is projecting, where he just likes his women.
Yeah, like you have to look like that. Like if I wake up and I see you other than like I see you right now,
but you know what that is? That's his ignorance.
That is ignorance.
That's his ignorance. Because now whatever he's gonna say from this point on is just
pretty much. And I'm sorry to say this, pretty much any girl that has on makeup is not going to look like what she looks like.
100%.
And I'm not saying that to be rude or anything, but a lot of times you can literally Google clips right now. I'm pretty sure you can Google clips. Take a video. Take one of those videos where women are doing the things to their face and
they wipe it off.
Or they're wiping it. Yeah, the wipe off shit, or the ones where they're like, hold on, and then they change into
the wipe offs are. I feel like the wipe off videos are more effective.
It's just like
because you get to see the difference.
You're not enhancing what's there. You're literally changing yourself.
You're lying.
I've seen the videos.
You're lying to me from the beginning of the relationship, and I don't appreciate.
I've seen the videos of the Asian women that would take the tape.
Yeah.
And like put it
That's
up
what
here,
I'm saying.
And then their shit will
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
when they wipe that stuff off, it gives you such a big different outlook where it's like, wow. You would never know until like the night after, the day after.
Exactly. Also like the push-up bras. I'm like, what's the point of
having
a bra that like makes you look like you have 2 cups bigger, and then he takes it off and then imagine if he's like, oh, I'm sorry, I thought you really actually had bigger titties. Like, I'm not as turned on right now. How you gonna be devastated than a motherfucker?
Because now not only did you playing with your own emotion, you playing with fire there.
Also, last thing, you know what I heard? I heard some girl said, "Well, beards are catfish for men." And I'm like, to a degree, but like this shit don't wipe off. If I cut it off, then it's totally different degree.
But if I'm
this shit is here.
If I'm pulling it and then I'm washing my shit, like
if I want to have this on like this forever, it's gonna be there. I can make that happen.
it's not gonna wash off.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Don't get it wet.
I mean, they couldn't vote for anything back then, so they had a point, but nobody wants to give up the cause. I mean, no, I completely agree. No, you shouldn't have to give up the cause. There's still inequalities that happen in workplaces and especially schools. I would say now women are doing a lot better than what they were before. I wouldn't say they are as oppressed, but there are still a lot of men out there that don't look at women like they're human beings, and that's a problem.
Yeah, 100%.
No, but I'm saying that I feel like naturally in a relationship, you lose yourself, and I feel like that's where a lot of situations go wrong.
I get comfortable with my other partner.
I'm sorry. I'm just gonna say this last thing. We'll say we're gonna do half this video today.
Part 2,
and then we'll do a part 2 next time because we're almost at an hour, right? We're at an hour right now, so
I guess this is it.
Yeah, we'll do this part and then so on and so forth.
So we're gonna stop here. You want to play the last 10 seconds then?
Yeah.
I get first impressions.
She said comfortable.
Because look at your opinion now.
Jay, like, I don't know why you do this to yourself. You're digging yourself a big old hole right now. Like, your girl's meant to be comfortable with you. Like, if she's not confident enough to show her cane rows and have a wig cap on around you, like, what this relationship ain't healthy. Like, you've got a picture in your head, and it doesn't make sense.
Oh, he's agreeing with the women?
24/7.
Yeah.
Like,
okay. And which is what he should
in a relationship, so that she can actually be herself, and be happy and be natural and beautiful. You understand? Jay,
good for him for having some intellect.
I would say it's just, and I'm sorry, this is gonna be the ending of the show or whatever. I would say blah blah blah. It just
blah blah blah.
It just makes no sense to me how niggas can say shit like that. It's like, yo, bro, you do realize people do want to be comfortable sometimes, right? Like, you do realize that.
Sometimes though, all the time. I feel like you know what it is, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like comfortability is very important. Like, it's very, very important. Definitely. In a relationship. You know what I'm saying? It's probably, if not one of the top, like top 3.
Because if you're not comfortable,
if
in
I'm not
relationship,
fucking with you, if I'm not fucking with you where I'm naked, walking around the room, you feel me?
I mean, that takes some time, but yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like rushing to put on my pants and
you
like
come in the room and
I'm like, oh nah.
You can't see it. It's not hard.
Yeah, that's some bullshit.
I was like, there's a lot going on.
Like,
there's
some insecureness there that shouldn't be there, especially if you're together. Like, if you're like together and you're doing that. I mean, there's a difference though, because being shy and being like uncomfortable are two different things.
No, I completely agree. I say yes. I say being shy and being uncomfortable.
Because being shy, you want to so badly.
I was saying it just. You just can't bring
do
yourself.
It. But you're like, I love you so much and I want to show you, but I just can't. I just don't know why.
Hey, nah.
That's some bullshit. Yeah,
I understand.
Shyness and insecureness are different. I mean, uncomfortability are different.
Oh yeah, definitely. Thank you everybody who came by to the show. I know I usually don't do things like this. I know I haven't been here in a while, and I keep saying I'm coming back, and then I'm gone for some time, and back and forth shit like that all the time. It is what it is. Just support me while I am here. Thank you everybody. Thank my co-host coming in today, Big Lou. It's my Guatemalan boy right here. So
you called me Filipino in the beginning. That's crazy.
I asked him, were you Filipino? I had to ask. I was trying to be nice. I was like, you don't want me just assuming shit, right? I was like, because I can never remember. Anyway, with that being said, thank you everybody for coming to the show. I am KingKadoTalks. This is the KingKadoTalks live show. And with that being said, good morning, good evening. I'm sorry. I thought I heard something. I thought I heard something. I'm so sorry. My bad. Sorry. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and good night.